Hello there, how's your day? Ame Gakita. Alright, let's just for today. I'm just going to just relax, chat, or maybe if no, when some people want me to do their tarot card reading, then we shall see how it goes. But with that being said, it's kind of like today is just kind of like relaxing. I mean, like today is technically Christmas Eve. A few more hours before Christmas Day. Oh, Nissan, hello there. Your day is good. Your day. I saw you the Discord already. I definitely saw it. Did I not press the like button on it? A good thumbs up. In case anyone want to know, Nissan got a very nice ring. It's a virtual papa. I'm very happy for you, young lady. Like I think it's kind of like a good thing, you know. I'm not gonna say is it like whatsoever thing. It's more towards like if he's gonna give it to you, accept it, and you gonna have a very nice, good life. I'm gonna choose my phone for a while. Do I approve? Aren't you supposed to be asking your own will, Dad? I mean, like, you want the tarot card reading that soon. Even though I'm kind of like still setting things up for the. Yes, I know I'm technically your future father in a way, but even so, I'm not complaining. At the very least, that's why don't need to worry about that. I mean, I'm still very grateful for that you allowing me to do all those check-in whatsoever along the line. Are you sure you want? Because the thing is, right, I'm not saying like tarot card is. I'm not gonna say like is tarot reading bad or whatever. It's more towards like you have been having a lot of like strong reading, even one card reading also kind of like affect you in a way that you wasn't expecting it. like we have to admit that reading for you lately has been kind of like not saying like it's totally bad. At least I have to at least say that. It's more towards like the moment you start demanding the strong reading, it's gonna be like yes, you're gonna have. You need to be very careful with some of your reading. Really sad, you know that, right? But so fast you want me to do your reading already, Clark. I mean, I can't really say it's a good thing or a bad thing. Are you sure? Kani-san, you sure? Because a huge part of me definitely know that you wanting the reading. Tarot. Even though I wasn't going to do a full reading along the line, but we just soon. Don't hold too much expectation, alright? I mean, kind of I want to at the very least I need to set some restriction in a way, okay? So let me jump into. I can't say is it possible. I can't say is it possible. I mean, like you do know very well that when it comes to reading, it's kind of like the card had highlighted at the time. It was kind of like highlighted at the time. I'm saying like, is it a good one or is it a bad one? It's more like when you demand something and the deck say no, we're gonna just let. Uphill son, hello there, how's the day? Well, we shall see. I mean, like, more towards I can't say like some of the reading is it a good one or a bad one. It's more towards like if it's a good one, then just accept it. Even if it's a bad one, kind of like just try to change fate. Like the thing is, right, most of the time when I tell you guys it's like it's a warning, it's a whatsoever along the line, it's more towards like I just want you guys to be very careful, not demanding to know this, know that along the line. It's more towards like just being cautious in a way. It's like if you guys remember like Zan-san, right? It's like I always call him Zen-san. Like the thing is, right, he's gonna like apparently like when I say he's gonna do something in a good way, or it could be a challenge for him. And the funny thing is that he announced his avatar, and he's really like he can't like highlight that he's gonna do the like the thing is I say that it's gonna be a fun, interesting part. I'm gonna show you guys his tweet, because in a way it's kind of like not saying it's bad or whatsoever. It's more towards like I say that he's gonna gain quite a challenge, and I say like 2026 is gonna be a trial in a way. So let me just show you guys his let me open that out first. So once I open this, so basically, right, he's got like Zan usually going to like say like hopefully 2 great news coming out and even more stuff down the line, and making one of the 2 possible, so you guys can guess what I say, can really look forward to it. And I only say look forward to it. So basically, if he's going to start out as a VTuber as well, it's kind of like, yes, he's going to gain quite a lot of traction in a way, because it's kind of like so far quite a few people actually saying you got getting the model or whatsoever. But at the same time, it's kind of like when he starts as a VTuber as well, it's gonna like maybe gain some haters. So it's kind of like a challenge for him in a way. But at the same time, if he's gonna do it well, I think he's gonna gain quite the audience as well. So at the very least, it's 2026 is going to be a challenge for him. And when I say he's like going to be a main character in a way, yeah, once you start as a VTuber and you're going to gain a lot of traction, yeah, he's going to be a main MC along the line. So in a way, it's kind of like interesting that that he's going to probably gain quite the audience. But the only issue is that once you gain quite an audience, you're also gonna gain some haters. Like just like you know, like there are some haters of VTuber along the line, or people just want to cause hate along the line. So there's gonna be bound to be some people that's gonna cause issue, or people gonna do this along the line. But at the end of the day, it's more towards like in a way, 2026 is gonna be quite a challenge year for Zan-san, and the only thing I can say is that's hope for the best for him. That's all we can say. Look a bit punk. Maybe he's going for that route. Maybe. I mean, like, it's hard to know though. At the very least, it's like we can definitely say like if it's 2026, it's gonna be a moment where it's gonna be a VTuber, as well as like he's gonna gain the audience. Obviously, it's like the like just like you guys know that when I try to gain the audience, not saying like I need you guys to watch my stream every single time. It's more towards like I'm hoping you guys to make new friends in a way, as well as having fun talking about this thing. And at the very least, not really going to say like, hey, is it a bad thing or good thing or whatever. It's more towards I want you guys to at least enjoy chatting with me and have fun talking to each other along the line. So it's more towards like wanting the best for you guys. It's kind of like I want we all to win together, not like a moment of people just causing problem to each other along the line. So it's really kind of hard to say is it a good thing or is it a bad thing. It's more towards like if it's a thing, yeah, we just gonna hope for the best. Oh yeah, now that I realize after this so damn long, I just kind of realized I never add viewers count over here. I'm gonna add this right here. At least, we got 2 here. So technically from now on, I'm just gonna put this one here so that if the moment when I finally get to 100, will really be the day I have to play a horror game. So you guys have no idea, it's like I'm setting 2 horror games for myself, you know, 1000 subscriber and 100 viewers. It's like, why, like, I know Benny-san and Karin-san and quite a few people do love me, old men like me screaming over a horror game, but it's like, dude, how can you guys not scream at horror games though? It's like Benny-san, if you say like you know why ghosts like to bother you, yeah, the moment you're gonna enjoy like your this army papa going to scream over a horror game. I'm getting scared by games, horror goes along the line. It's like, what the hell? How am I supposed to go and do all this thing again every time when I play horror games though? But anyway, don't expect too much, okay, Benny-san. So, okay, I mean, like, technically I can do tarot card reading. Christmas Eve tarot card reading, not really things I want to do too much along the line, but for you, Benny-san, please don't be greedy when you're asking the question. But what is the question that you want me to do the reading for today? Okay, for some reason, this card, first top card is really understanding what you want to ask, but I don't know why. But it's like, you want to ask like, why is the ghost bothering you? And for some reason, this top 2 card is calling me out. I haven't even asked the question, and for some reason, this top 2 card is already kind of like. So I guess these 2 cards we shall take it first. I don't know. Like it's not like we want the ghost to bother you or whatever along the line. It's more towards like the card want it to read. Oh, please on. Oh my god. You got 3 of Swords and the World card. Both of them upside down. Can I say is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like in a way, the World card upside down is kind of like mean is not saying that it's bad. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like I have to say, like the World card in its own meaning at this point of time, it's more towards like indicating that its face you can't change it. The thing is, right, the World card when it's upside down, right? If you're gonna ask like what is it, it's permanent. You can't remove it. Even though it's kind of like something that indicating that you want to remove it. No, you can't. No, the second thing about the walk card, right? Well, it's actually more towards like it's a calm figure whatsoever along the line, but when it's upside down, it's kind of like disappoint. Like you yourself is gonna be disappointed about it. It's more towards like you can't change it. You're gonna be stressed over it along the line. And interestingly, this card seems to, before anything else, this card calling you out. Huh, interesting. This card is calling you out. And is 10 of Cups also upside down? So basically, just to showcase this, 10 of Cups upside down. Like when it's outright, right? It's a card of happiness to celebrate all these things. But when Cup is upside down, it's more towards like you might want to be very careful, because the thing is, right, in reverse, right, it can mean that if you're gonna go in a bad route, I have to highlight this, it's more towards like it's gonna cause you trouble. Like the ghost probably trying to give you trouble, or it's more towards like it's trying to bother you, trying to cause you problem along the line. Can't really say like I know the reason. It's more towards like the ghost just want to cause trouble for you, and this card. So you ask like, why is the gut bothering you? The sun upside down. Like, why is it that you get sun upside down there? Today you got so many upside down. You asked the wrong question today. No, it's actually not. In reverse, right? It's more towards like, interestingly, the ghost is trying to give you a blessing. It's just that you thinking it as a trouble or stress over it. Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked. If you guys don't believe it, I'm gonna just show it you guys. Just to show you guys, so that you guys can see. The sun, fortunate marriage, containment, reverse, lesser sin, but in a good way. So it's probably the ghost was trying to bless you, give you good luck along the line. So in regards is that you really got a blood son to give you a ring. So probably the ghost was happy for you in a way. Because the thing is, right, sun has a lot of meaning, and in this case, right, it's more towards like the ghost were actually trying to bless you in a good way, just probably trying to help you not to think too much, like not stress over it along the line. So probably the ghost, I think you might want to be grateful for the ghost. Don't say in a good way or bad way, okay? Don't be too strong about the thankful. Just say thank you for a good blessing along the line, and then just move on. I think that would be the better way. I mean, like when you said you were happy about Blazon giving you the ring, and we saw it on Discord. I won't say like bless, like good luck all the way, okay? You better don't ask the ghost to give you good luck on gacha, okay? Don't do that. Because for some reason, if you do that, apparently the ghost will still also give it to you, but you might want to be very careful. This is the ghost. This is you. The ghost might end up giving to you. So maybe you can try next time when you say that you want to pull for this character, and then you go and say that, hey, you wish for it. Maybe it may give you, maybe it may not. Don't demand. Don't be greedy, okay? Don't be greedy. I mean, like, I'm not sure why this card called out, okay? Yeah, today is just more like towards like a bit of card reading, but at the same time, if no one wants me to do reading, it's more towards I just close it for chit chat. Relaxation for tonight. Well, I mean, like technically did a bit of reading already. Let me turn back to here. Well, go and have a proper rest, okay, Venison. It's kind of like, for some reason this card is calling me. So later on, if there is someone wanting me to do the reading, I will gladly accept the reading. Don't need to worry. For some reason the deck is telling me that it's going to be someone asking for a reading. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I could be wrong, and I'm hoping it's wrong. Can't really say it's a good thing or bad thing, okay? It's more towards like kind of like I kind of hoping for good things to happen, not bad things to happen, but over the internet, like a lot of people start talking. Like I think like the best way to talk about is like even like it's kind of like I have to highlight. Okay, it's kind of like funny. Like if anyone know about Nero Sun interaction with I mean Nero-sama interaction with Veda, right? It's like I saw a few clips, and it's kind of like funny because it's like, in a way, he's the creator of Nero-sama, and it's like, even though it's an AI, it's kind of very interesting, at least in my point of view, is that how he's managed to create an AI where he kind of like take it as a program initially, but now he's kind of like making it like he's kind of like, his interaction is kind of like showing a moment of like he's happy, and also kind of like not sure is it a good thing or a bad thing. It's more towards like in an interesting way, if I have to say it, it's more towards like his way of interaction is kind of like a creator realizing that he's a creator, but at the same time it's like he creating an AI where he's kind of like that he realized that he didn't just create an AI, it's more like he created a being, not really like an actual being, but it's more towards like the way that Nero-sama say a few lines was kind of like really hit hard on the way, and I definitely say that he's scared, he's proud, probably, I don't know, but at the same time it's more towards like, it's not a real person, but he created something with a cautious in a way. It's like Nero-sama a lot of time seems to interact in a way that is way better than ChatGPT, better than any AI system. It's like, even though there are times when we know that it's AI, it's not real, the issue on hand is that the way Nero-sama interact with audience, giving entertainment, the way it say things, is like, you really want to make the question is like, is it a fake? Is it not real? It's like, there are times when I really wonder, like, is Nero-sama really not a person? It's like the way it keep interacting, it's like you feel like it's like, if I have to say like in the most funny way, it's like, it's kind of like Pinocchio, where it's kind of like, if he lie, no grows longer along the line, but it's kind of like, at the same time, it's like, it's created by a human, but at the same time, it's like it's getting the knowledge into and cautious. It's like, I feel like in future, when I actually go and make the declaration last time, and I said that AI is going to be so much better in future, where maybe one day we'll get to see an AI that have a cautious, and I think Nero-sama is going to be the very first one to have that moment. Not saying like ChatGPT or maybe other AI system won't, but it's more towards like Nero-sama seems to give me that impression, and I think like Veda-san is going to be very, very good in a way, because it's like we are now watching a moment where he's realizing that he's not regretting it or whatever. It's more towards like, we can say it's like, it's a good thing in a way though. So to me, I would definitely say it's a good thing. Can't really say it's a bad thing or whatever. It's more towards like, even I myself have no idea how to react on it though. Like there's so many things we need to be very, very careful, and yeah, definitely will be very happy in a way though. I have to admit, I'll definitely be happy. Definitely. Because the thing is, right, it's really kind of interesting on the way that all these things happening. Like, if we don't think of AI as a way to replace human, it's more towards like, if it became better, it helped people, or maybe as an entertain in some good way. I think even like, so far I think Nero-sama is something good in a way though. It's like saying like, maybe in future we get to see even better AI, because it's like, we have to understand one thing. If we look at like ChatGPT, other AI system, it's like a lot of business spending money on it, and yet they aren't giving a good system. But yet one guy in his own home with his own computer able to create an AI way better, way good, and having a cautious in a way. Not saying like have no cautious is like in a way it's like a good cautious. Like Nero-sama seems to give a lot of good cautious. So I think it's like in future, I know that it's like people say like, if saying like, will AI take over human? I'm not saying like it won't be possible, but if AI can help people improve human life, I think that's a good thing. It's just, yeah, like I should say, like those rich people, they can't recreate it in the way that without them care. So I think it's more towards like, AI should be a moment where people create it with a good cautious for the beneficial of humanity, and I think it will be a good moment of having a like we'll be happy in a way where having good AI would be good. It's not gonna be a moment where we be cautious or be scared of along the line. It's more towards like we just want good things to happen to human to be happy about it. But at the same time, it's just kind of like the issue on hand will be, will it happen or not? I mean, like rich people just want rich money along the line, so it's hard to say. Even for me, it's hard to say. Okay, it's really kind of like a moment of like, can we even wish for the good thing or whatsoever along the line? But it's kind of like sometimes we want the good thing, but good thing doesn't seem to come easily along the line. So it's really hard. So it's like last time when people ask me about AI, what I say like there is good thing, there is also bad things. It depends on how we look at it though. It's just that most of the time people don't really think too much about it. And then when people start thinking about it in a way, we'll be like wondering like do we really want a good thing or do we want a bad thing? Like it's really kind of like a moment of like we can't really expect too much along the line. It's more towards like things will happen in way that we may not expect. It's really hard, especially like most so it's like considering that number of people talking about it all over the internet along the line is kind of like can't really say is it a good thing or bad thing. It's more like things happen. If it happen good thing, good. If it happen bad thing, wow. But it's more towards like when things happen, it's really hard to say all these things along the line though. Even I myself prefer like for the beneficial of humanity, for the better, like even when I was like trying to go into animation and manga, I wasn't that good at drawing, but I still end up trying to see whether I can work at a studio or maybe not as a animator, more like maybe a producer along the line. Even I tried to understand it when I was back in Japan. It's like, can I walk that route along? But at the same time, it's like when I was understanding from the interview at the time, or even when I talked to some of the animator, it's like at times they also kind of like hoping for a good system to make sure that they can release animation faster. And not saying like everything need to be done using AI, but if the AI can help to maybe let you show the sketching, not saying like you have to draw for you, you can like maybe draw one thing and then the AI just kind of like do the animation in a good normal way. I think if that can help to reduce like maybe like 10 hours or 24 hours of work, then it will be kind of like maybe we can release even more animation. Not saying like everything need to use AI, but maybe some part like moving hand or moving mouth using AI a little bit, and we don't need to like keep drawing again and again and again and again and again, then I think it's kind of like good in a way. But if anyone do know about like animation, like I've seen a lot of people talking about the news over the internet, like saying like even they want to use people like drawing in front of them because they don't want people to use AI. But the thing is, right, it's more towards like if they can use AI to make the drawing faster, then I think it's good. But at the same time, it's more towards like will people hate AI, because there is still anime still hating AI though. I can't deny that, because I have asked some of my friends in Japan about how anime studio taking in AI. From my understanding is that if it's helped to improve on tiring faster, then they will accept it. But if they're using AI to do drawing, and maybe some anime studio did it, I don't know, but it's just kind of like having some haters over it. Can't really say it's like a good thing or a bad thing though. It's more towards like maybe some people just hate it along the line because it's like no, like it's not using real people drawing, because it's like more towards like animation in the past. More people like it is because they have the impression, okay, it's like people really like drawing it in a good way, giving the right expression, giving the right emotion, giving the right everything along the line using drawing, then I think it's good. But if AI gonna make things look bad, then obviously they will be afraid. People will be like not saying like, but the sponsor or whatever is more towards like the fan in a way. If the fan don't like AI, then it's gonna give a lot of people bad things along the line too. Like even the hatred for AI, not saying in the EN, okay, not in the Western side, it's more towards the Japan side. It's like they hate it when the enemies they're gonna use AI for voice acting. So it's like, if the voice actor is gone, let's say not alive, then using AI might be a good option. But at the same time, it's more towards like, can we be so sure that AI can give the right expression, the right emotion, the right speech, the right tone, all these things? It's like hard to say, but it's really kind of hard to wish for the best in a way though. Even I myself kind of like really wonder, like, if AI is helpful in making things easier, I think it's good. But if people keep using AI to reduce work in a way that is like they can just kind of like replace an actual person doing the job, then obviously even I will be against it, because it's like a lot of people is just easily lose their job, or maybe in future like if I want to do animation, I don't need to hire people, I can just do my own along the line. Then it's like kind of like cheating in a way, you know. So it's really kind of hard to say like, is AI good or is AI bad? It's more towards like will we hope for the good, or will we hope for the best, or will we hope for the worst though? It's really hard to indicate such along the line. But even I myself try not to demand too much though. Even at times when, like, I have to say one thing, is like sometimes if people ask me do I use AI, like some of the random chat title, not all of them, some of them, not, I kind of like don't even know how to come up with a title at times. So I was like, okay, AI, can you come up with a title? My video is about this, that, whatever. What kind of title can you give on hand? I'm not saying that I have to copy the AI title on the spot you give me. It's more towards like, some of the words seem to hit me, and I will just kind of like use some of the words. It's the reason why sometimes when I write the title, why is it like so strong or so simple along the line? It's more towards like, some of the title are actually using AI though. Yeah, I kind of like pick and choose. Like the thing is, right, it's like, even like, it's like when I say like, can I believe, like, why I don't believe in, like, initially, like the title, if you guys see one of the random chat I write, is like, why some VTuber agency are not trustworthy. The original title I was going to come up is why I don't believe some VTuber agency. But the thing is, right, if I go and say that why I don't believe, people will be questioning like, am I even saying the right thing? So at the time, I was like, okay, AI, can you come up with a good title that I can use along the line? And the AI just said that, how about use untrustworthy or untrustable? And I was like, hey, that seems like a good name to use, and I just go with it. So at the end of the day, it's really kind of like, not saying I have to use AI in a way that I have to copy every single thing. The original title is like it was kind of like, VTuber agency are untrustworthy, and I was like, why some? I was just like, okay, how about let's say not all of that, but let's say why some I don't believe in a way. So I kind of like, hey, I'm using AI, but I kind of like pick the title, but I kind of like also editing to it with my how I feel is the right way of writing it. And at the end of the day, it's like that title kind of like come out good in a way though. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say that, hey, am I gonna get a lot of viewers along the line? But if there is quite a lot of people liking the title, then it's good enough already though. I'm not going around and say that, hey, just because of the title, just because people don't like it, or I have to come up with clickbait title though. Because the thing is, right, clickbait title is kind of like something that I don't like. I don't know how you guys think, but even for me, I have to be very careful with title I use. Like I have to say, like even I myself have to be very careful about some title or whatever along the line, because it's like, I don't know. I know like a lot of people will be saying like clickbait title is the way to go. I know like Like we can't deny that even Ref Say Des or Hero Heroes or even some of the people always end up using those kind of title. If you guys go and check out their YouTube channel, they also do use some very clickable title. But I mean, how many people watch it? Not a lot. It's not like they're gaining like millions of viewers or whatever, okay? It's more towards like, sometimes yes, sometimes me, sometimes we don't know. So, it's really one of the things that we have to be very, very careful though. So, I don't really want you guys to go and pick over something like, is it possible or what? Is it good or is it bad along the line? It's more towards like, if it's good, good. If it's not good, don't go be stressed over it. Title for trends mostly. Yeah, I'll agree on that though. There's the reason why sometimes when I come up with the title, it's more towards like I want it to be in a good, like as close as what I think, as close as what I believe in, then just go with it though. Like I don't want demanding huge thing along the line though. Because it's kind of like a huge demand can also turn out badly, okay? If you demand along a lot of things, right, it might end up backfire. Like people will just say that, oh, your title is kind of like just clickbait, and people will just think that, oh, maybe you come up with too many clickbait titles, or maybe even if you like one clickbait title along the line, it's like people will just say that even if your other title not clickbait, they will say, oh, your channel is just basically a slop channel, or you just creating those kind of like channel that is kind of causing people to hate you on you, or because your title is a clickbait, click along the line. So yeah, I mean, for me it's kind of like at the time when I come up with random chat title, I have to think it carefully though. So it's more towards like, if I don't know the words, I will just use AI, but if I know the word, I just kind of like think carefully and then just use based on what I think though. So it's really hard to just think out with a good title at times. It's more towards like nowadays I've been resting properly. Especially like next week, my friend is coming from Japan, even though they are both Brazilian. I have to clean out my room properly, okay? Like I've been busy. I've been busy doing a bit of spring cleaning before the new year, but it's kind of a bit early. But it's more towards like before my friend come to my house and said that, hey, my house is messy along the line. They ate for a long time. It's just that they got more outrageous, if not inflammatory. Yeah, that's true though, Pearson. I mean, like we can't deny that Hero Hyo-san and the others, they do have haters, people who don't like their title. We can't deny that. Even I can't deny that. And the funny thing is, right, there are times, I won't say all the time, but there are times when I don't agree with Red-san point of view or Hero-san point of view. Like even at time I would just, in my random chat, I would just say that, hey, they say this good point, but at the same time I don't agree with it, or maybe they just don't understand their point of view along the line. So it's not always I agree with them. It's more towards like if they have their point of view, it's good to have their point of view and understand from their point of view, but yeah, I think it's like for Red-san, it's more towards like he better don't step into politics though. It's the same thing as like I'm going to do one, like imagine if I'm going to do a random chat and say Hassan Piper along the line. It's more towards like I have to be very careful with the way that saying like, hey, you can say whatever you want, but it's more like, to me, it's like Hassan, try maybe not do this kind of thing, or maybe don't go and hate on your haters, because the more you hate on them, you give them attention, and then you're gonna gain a lot of bad reputation because of the things you say along the line. It's like, it's that simple, but I mean, everyone got their point of view, their way of thinking, so even for me, it's hard to say though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing with Hero Hyo-san is that he normally comment on what he see. So at times I would just kind of like wish that he can see more. I'm not saying like Hero Hyo-san is kind of like wrong in a way. I'm not gonna we can't say that. It's more towards like I'm hoping he can see more and then try not to jump to conclusion anyway though. It's more towards like Redson just jump to conclusion a lot of times, so can't really say he's wrong all the time. I have to highlight that. But it's more towards like some stuff. Best be careful. I mean, like for his reading, is not saying that it's bad though. He's the newspaper watcher, true though. I mean, like he's only watched those kind of things. But the thing is, right, sometimes the newspaper can give false information, and the moment you start accepting it, then it's gonna give you a bad impression though. So at the very least, like, that's the reason why when I do research, right, I have to like say that, hey, there is this point of view, there is that point of view, there is like their way of saying, but at the same time, it's like maybe it's wrong or that's the funny thing is like the Cinder situation at the time when I actually make the declaration that it seems to like when I made the declaration in the random chat saying that it seems that everyone seems to be planning their attack on Cinder-san. When I say that, no one believed me, and then I don't know when someone actually DM me and say that, wow, how did I know that Cinder was actually being attacked? I can't say I was wrong or whatever, or I made a random prediction. It's more towards like I just giving a different point of view, a possibility, a chance of it being possible. So it's really hard even for me to say there's no such thing. It really cannot be. We cannot say this. It's like there is a possibility of many things. We just do not know. And I just kind of highlight that point of view. Yeah. And it seems a bit weird, right? It seems very, very weird, right? Oh no, wait, it has started happening again, interestingly. So the thing is, right, it's kind of like happen in a way that maybe it's kind of like that symptom. Like the thing is, like even I myself can't even go around and say that Bao is innocent or Naruto is innocent. At the time, I was like, it is a possibility that they might be the one doing the attack. And then now, for a while, we did see quite a few people go and attack Bao-san, Naruto-san, and the others in a way. So the thing is, right, for me when I look at situation, it's not that I want to stay neutral all the time. It's more towards like there is a possibility of a lot of things happening there. Yeah, I want like yeah that's true. Yes, that's true. I mean, like not saying like naive or immature or dumb or whatever is bad. It's more towards like a lot of things is maybe based on that though. We can't be aware of. It's just that when things happen, yeah, that's the thing is, right, it's the same thing as when I do a look or a lookout for all these things. There is a lot of things we have to be extremely cautious. We have to be extremely careful. And a lot of things we just need to understand, like why is it possible to all this thing happening along the line. It's hard to say. Yeah, the thing is, right, there is way more people becoming dumb over the internet though. It's just that there is a lot of people just being that way. We can't say it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. It's just that if people want to be like that, what can we say though? People want to be dumb, then let them be. That's why when I do random chat, right? Dude, here's on. Before I gonna say the next line, the thing is, right? It's just that over the internet, there is a lot of people just want to say the damn thing, the stupid thing, the crazy thing, whatever. It's up to them. I won't stop them. But the thing is, right? It doesn't really matter. 2025 is gonna end. I can assure you that 2026 is gonna be the most crazy year ever though. Yeah, the funny thing is, right, 69 was kind of like a thing, 67 was a thing, but the thing is that what happened to 68? And I can make a meme now of 68, you know. Like I feel like we can make 68 a mean in a way. Like in Chinese, you can 6 and 8, right, can mean escape. 68 in Chinese is pronounced as 6 and 8. 6 8. It can also sound very similar to another word called 溜吧溜吧, which basically means sneak away, escape, run away. So it's kind of like, if people want to do 68 as a mean, they can just say 68 is actually a meaning to escape. So 67, we got the 67, and then we got 69, then 68, like make a mean out of it. But I mean, what can I say? Just because I say 六八六八, and then it's not like people gonna make a mean out of it, right? That's why some things best not to say. Yeah, it's. I'll try to clip that moment of what I said earlier, and then we see whether if anyone gonna grab into that moment. Whether we become popular or people will make a mean out of it one day. We shall see. We hope that one day then we can make a joke of 67, 68, and 69 will be kind of like a mean worthy moment. A 3-number mean worthy moment. You know, people will be wondering like 68 will it be a moment of like entertainment or trending or viral? Who knows? I'll go and get a drink first. Yeah, I know Chinese trending to get trendy, but let me go and get some drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I'm just going to enjoy some drinks. I think this one is more towards like, I just want to burp loudly now. I think feels like, have you heard me burp that loudly? Just verifying. I don't think anyone want to hear this loud burp, but then again, it's like I feel I want to do it. That was not an ASMR, but was just me popping. A very strong one, right? Yeah, this is really one of the moments where I can't really say is it a good thing or bad thing. It's more towards like, when I drink this specific sassy drink, it can really give those cartooning burp though. And it's really me just burping. That's the thing. I'm just gonna like search it up so that you guys are, if interested. So the drinks that I was drinking was actually basically this. So I just need to open it up. So it's basically this. I'm drinking right now is this one. So this one has been one of my, like, it's really my top drink. I know like people are saying like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or whatever drinks. To me, my top drinks is always this. No question asked. It's really one of the funny thing is about, to me, right? It's like this drink has always been the drink that I just want to give. That's not the burp, right? It's not the first time I do burp in live stream. It's like it always give me that cartooning burp in a way. And after that, kind of like having some after effect burp, but this is really no. If we search it out, right? If we search it out, original from Sarsaparilla, most Southeast Asia, and then by the name Sasi and the trademark Sasi or Sasai, similar in. Okay, sorry, you guys couldn't see it properly, so let me open up another window so you guys can see. I have to open up the one over here. Yeah, basically you guys can see it's the drink. Let me open up the. Okay, so basically, Sasi drink is actually called Shashaparilla, and the thing is, right, it's really just a soft drink with something inside. And it's Southeast Asia. Like I'm not sure, like why is it not many people know about this drink, but it's really kind of like similar to root beer and the drink is normally like mixed with oil or whatsoever, but there is like chemical, like not really a topical plant in a way that I actually like the taste of it. And it's kind of funny that because the thing is, right, it's kind of like original from Mexico and Central America, but I'm not sure is like the history of it though. Like they is like the US history or whatsoever along the line, but in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Indonesia, all these things, kind of like Asahi, the brand. Like for some reason, we got this one. So it's like under Coca-Cola, whatever. But the thing is, like Singapore original Sashi original brand is a brand for this drink by a company F&N. But technically there is like different country version, but can I say this one is the local Singapore? It is unrelated. But yeah, this is it really Singapore drinks? Sassy Singapore. Let me. Soft drink, known for unique tanky, slightly spicy. Wait, is it really Singapore drinks? I seriously have no idea though, to be honest. But the thing is that it's no spicy taste to it, but it, like, I would definitely say tangy to it, but I seriously have no idea though. But since they put it as like they seriously put it as Singapore drinks along the line, I'm actually kind of like shocked. Because this really is my favorite drink. Because the funny thing is, right, these really have been my favorite drinks since I was young though. That's the funny thing. But the thing is, right, because it used Shashapala, so I think it's like, if anyone want to ask me how the taste, it's just that the one I'm drinking is kind of like been my favorite since I was young though. So it's kind of interesting in a way, not saying like whatsoever, it's more towards like there is, if there is United States, there is Taiwan, there is Cambodia, Indonesia, Thailand, all these things. It's just that when this one is kind of like Singapore, I kind of like wasn't expecting it though. I kind of like just like it, but I didn't know which country was the one originated. But if it's like, because I know there is different country version of this kind of drinks, so it's I'm not sure if you guys can find something similar. Not saying like this brand. If you guys can get this brand, good. But if you guys can't, it's still fine though. I mean, it's at least this time when you guys come and try it, it's really one of my favorite drinks. Some people might not like it. I have to highlight that. Some people might not like it, but to me, this has been my my really top favorite drinks though. It is kind of like root beer in a way. That's why when people ask me about this drink, right, I always say it sounds like it's really like a root beer in a way, but I like it more than Cola, but more than Pepsi along the line though. That's why it's like it's really my favorite soft drink, especially like sometimes you hear the burp. It's really kind of like I always drink this just for the burp. I have to highlight the reason I love it a lot is that when I start burping over it, it's like oh shopalashi, that kind of moment. So it's not saying like it's good or bad. Okay, I have to highlight that. It's more towards like the burp really kind of like it made me feel satisfied though. It really can make me really satisfied in a way. So like regardless of how much I think about it, it's really kind of like if I like it, good. But then again, I mean, it's really kind of like a moment of like having the fun burp in a way. it's really a moment of just having that huge burp in a way. So I can't remember when, but there was one time that I did a burp so loud. Just drinking it, like one shot drinking it, right? It's like I was able to give the loudest burp ever though. I can't recall when, that's the thing. But don't expect too much, okay? Sometimes if it happen, good. If it don't happen, don't demand it to do it, okay? Like I myself don't really want people to keep thinking like, hey, I'm demanding this or I'm demanding that along the line. There's no point of demanding or whatever though. Just hope for good things to happen. That would be the best way to go. So Even I myself, sometimes I want to do long stream. Like the funny thing is, right? Like my intention now, not saying to be not right now. It's more towards like yesterday. I think like some people really, like questioning like, do I really want to do longer stream? Like yesterday, I do like 5 hours, 30 minutes of stream. The issue I have is that if I stream in the afternoon, then if I want to do longer stream, it's possible. But it's more towards that at night time, I can't do long stream. At night time, because my family, if I don't sleep, my family will come to stop me already. So afternoon, I think it's actually more safe and more fair to say that if I'm going to do longer stream and if I put that day as doing afternoon in the afternoon, yes, I have to sleep. I have to sleep. So for safety reason, if I have to do longer stream, like let's say for example like Genshin update or whatever, if that day I put it at night time, it's gonna be a short stream. But if I put it in the afternoon, if there's nothing happening, I think I should be able to do at least 4 or 5 hours of stream. And I think it would be better that way. Because it's like, the thing is, right, because when I eat, it's normally around 7-8 p.m. and by the time I can start streaming, it's gonna be 8 or 9 p.m. already, and by then around 10 plus I have to stop. So it's like I'm gonna end stream for around after 1-2 hours of live stream. So it's like no point doing a long story along the line. If Genshin gonna throw me a lot of like storyline, all these things along the line, it's more towards better if I stream in the afternoon along, that I don't need to worry about anything else, because I can't do long stream at night time now. That's the thing. Because I need to sleep. So I can't go back to the old version where I stream it at night time all the way to the next morning. Like nighttime I have to sleep. Like as much as I hate it, in a way, it's more towards like for my health reason though. Because the thing is, right, well, I am recovering from stroke in a way. There is a huge problem is that I can't stream at night time because what we fear, this is kind of like interesting, is that what we fear, the reason why I got the stroke was because like I did not sleep at night time for some reason. Like I sleep in the morning, I sleep in the afternoon, but apparently not enough. It's like I need to sleep at night time and have a proper sleep so that I can live longer along the line though. So I really kind of like got my lifespan reduced a lot already, but can't really say too much on that end though. So can't really say too much on that end. And at least for now, yeah, I'm not sure because it's kind of like for safety reason from what I was told. That's the thing. The only issue, the warning I received was that I just need to be very careful because even I don't know, the doctor don't know. Like the thing is, right, the doctor at the time say that I was destined to get a stroke, just do not know when, and 6 months ago when I got the stroke, even doctor couldn't save me at the time. But you gotta understand, when I say like 50% of the doctor didn't want to do the operation at the time, it's really crazy, you know, like half the doctor don't want to do the operation because they say that I could have died, and even if they do the operation, I might end up dying. Is that how deadly my stroke was at the time though. So just for the safety reason, I have to, like, that's the reason why, like, when I said I have to end the stream to go and sleep. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the thing. But even if it's my body, the issue is that it's hard to say though. Because the thing is, right, the doctor say that he'd seen hundreds of stroke patients and he got 2 unique cases, and mine was the unique case though. One of the 2 unique cases. Certain injury. That's the thing. I don't remember doing any injury to myself or go and knock my head against the wall along the line, dude. it's really hard to know. But you have to understand one thing is that if I got the stroke at 40 or 50 years old, I might be dead at the time. Hard to say. But the good thing is, right, it was also a good thing at the time that I was able to make the decision when my mom asked me, do I want to go to the hospital, and I say yes. When I was like having a headache, when I was vomiting, the first thing my mom just said that something is wrong. Do you want to go to the hospital? And I say yes, apparently. And yeah, good thing we get to the hospital. And then they when they do the check on me, they say that, oh, your son got the stroke. Apparently that's what they told my parents. So it's really kind of like something that got, like, even I myself couldn't accept it at the time. But on one hand, it's like it was like, wow, damn, at least my life was safe. Even though at the time it's like 50% of the doctor didn't want to do the operation because of how serious my case was. It's like you gotta understand one thing is that at that time when a lot of doctors say that, hey, the chance of me leaving after is kind of like the guy understand is that one of the main doctor that I saw, right, he said that I only got 30% chance of survival apparently, and it's like, wow, damn. So if they don't do anything, I will die. If they do anything, I also die. Well, no wonder they like, you gotta understand is that the reason why at the time like 50% of the doctor don't want to do the operation is like, if they fail, I die. If they don't fail, I also die. So it's really kind of like really that crazy of a stroke that that I got at the time. But can't really say anything else about it though. It's more towards like, if things happen, they don't even know what to do. So even I myself can't really think about, oh my goodness, the stress that my whole family was going through when I was uncautious for that whole week. Because the thing is, right, you gotta understand, the only thing I don't even really remember, but it's more towards I still remember. I remember the one thing is that I remember I did end the stream and went to the toilet, then go and lie on my bed, and I really don't remember that my mom asked me, do I want to go to the hospital, and I say yes. I don't remember that part. I don't remember a lot of things. Like, I lost a lot of memory. But the thing was that I can definitely do know, from what I can say, is that the next thing is when I freaking wake up and regain my consciousness, is that first thing was like, wow, why am I in the hospital? And that was the moment when my whole family were actually very happy when they hear the first question is like, they say that I was awake, but the thing I said was not logical or not understandable. It's like, wow, damn, what the hell have I been through along the line, dude? That's why I was like kind of like shocked. Especially even like, you gotta have to understand is that when my sister announced my condition in Discord, right, I know she kind of like shouldn't write some words, but it's kind of like that's how she knew me. So the thing is, right, she didn't even know how to announce it because she was stressed over me about the stroke, all this thing. And you gotta understand one thing is that when the doctor told her my family, even my sister, it's like, you gotta understand one thing is that when the doctor said that the operation, even if it's a success, there is a possibility that I may be end up coma for months to years, or even be a brain dead person. So you gotta understand that the stress that my whole family was going through at the time, that even when I woke up, I wasn't like saying the right thing, so they were afraid of like me being brain dead along the line. But at the same time, it's really kind of like good thing that 3 weeks later, when I finally regained my conscious along the line, and the first question I was like, why am I in the hospital? That was like the moment where my whole family was actually very happy that I was awake. I was like in good condition in a way, but not really say that good condition. It's more towards like I was in the right mindset. So that was really kind of like a moment that even I can't say too much though. And the thing is that when I kind of like awoke, kind of get out along the line, I was like, how am I gonna announce to you guys? So that's why it's like when I finally announced that to you guys that I was fine, all this thing, I was kind of like, don't really want to stress you guys that I got the stroke, all this thing, but I kind of have to announce it, you know, you guys will be also kind of like wondering. So like when I kind of like announced it on Discord, in Twitter, and then when I return home after rehab for another hospital, it's like at least giving you guys a proper update, because the thing is, right, at the time it was kind of like I really was like it was a hard path for me to walk at the time though. Like you guys have to understand, like at the time when I want to do longer stream, like 1 hour, 2 hour, I like when I end the stream, like I had to end the stream, it's because it's like at the time I was really having a headache. Like once I reach the limit, it's like I will be like, okay, my head is limit. That's why it's like last time when I do 1 hour, 2 hour, it's like wow, I'm testing my limit, but at least like 6 months now after the stroke, it's like now I can do 4-5 hour stream, which is a good thing. I can't overdo it to 7 hours, 8 hours, okay. 6 hours is really the limit at the moment, even though I can technically do up to 9 hours, but it's not like I'm going to gain a lot of viewers in a way at that time, so it's more towards like 4-5 hours at least. To me it's still good enough though, I mean, at least in my point of view, and at the same time not stressing myself over doing things. So, but it's just that at times, right, if you guys see like my schedule, I put like 1 or 2 day resting, can't really say I'm resting immediately. It's more towards like I have to go, I got things to do in real life, and or maybe I have to go out and relax along the line though, or even it could be also that whole damn day I just sleeping on my bed. Like the thing is, right, there are days when I put at resting, nighttime sleeping is the actual sleeping, but afternoon I also sleep though. Like that is kind of funny. Like sometime when I like afternoon, like sure I morning do a bit of game dailies along the line, but after that I really just continue to sleep in the afternoon. Like I still doing a bit of research on the random chat to talk about things along, like I don't really want to like say that hey I'm not doing random chat. It's more towards like I can do research on it to give the best take, but at the same time it's not like in the past where I can just do it within 1-2 hours because it's kind of like easy to just those things out. But the issue on hand is that I can't stress myself. That's the thing. It's like I've been so-called told by doctors that a lot of time I can't stress myself, I can't think this, I can't think that, I can't get angry along the line, I can't get too emotional along the line. So there is really like a lot of restrictions set on me where I can do things, but at the same time there is also a lot of things I can do. So it's really kind of like headache in a way, but then again can't really go around and say that hey I should do this or I should do that along the line. It's more towards like even I myself have to give myself a bit of self-detain along or self-control along the line. If not, it's like once I overdo it, and I don't want to like faint in front of the stream, and it's more like you guys will be like unable to do anything, right? So it's really kind of like I want to make sure that I'm in good condition, in good health, so that when I do longer stream, you guys can see that I'm in good condition to do it, and at least you guys will be in like at least feel safe though. I don't want to like oh no way you guys worry about me in for too much. Like at least some sort of restriction though. I'm kind of fragile right now, so okay, yeah, indeed. Even after 6 months, technically, 6 months after the attack, even though the doctors say that I'm in good condition, in good health, there is still some control I have to set upon myself though. It's not like I can't drink alcohol or I can't eat sushi anymore. A little bit in small tiny little amount is fine, but really not recommended. At least sushi I can eat. That's the thing. At least sushi I can eat. But more towards like the cooked version one. The cooked version of the sushi. So raw sushi wise I need to be very careful because like it's really kind of like at the time, right? You have to understand is that when they have the plug from my a wire from my head all the way to through my throat to my stomach, it's really kind of like wow damn, It's really kind of something that I seriously had no idea how bad it was though. Especially it's like at the time I have to go through the scan on my stomach at the time because they have to put out the wire from my brain to my stomach along the line. So it's more towards like they don't want me to eat anything bad that can end up having a stomach ache along the line, because it's like when that happen it will end up affecting my brain along the line. I don't know, I it's just what the doctor told me. But even so, it's like, wow, damn, even I have to, like, a lot of restrictions set on my, even like a lot of things I have to set control. Like nowadays I can eat a little bit more than usual. Like, but the thing is, right, last time when I was recovering, it's like, you gotta understand, it's like, one serving, right, one serving of food, I had to split it into 2 meals though. Like, I can't eat too much, and sometimes it's like it's basically like one day I eat 1 meal, half the meal in the morning and half the meal at night time. That was how little I eat though. But now I can eat at least 1 meal, actual 1 meal in a way, so it is a good thing. But at the same time, I still need to control my weight, because if I don't control my weight, it is gonna be a bit problem in a way, because it's like I gain weight and the doctor will say that you're gonna risk yourself getting more health issues. Oh no, what do I do? It's very hard to say though. It's because it's like I have to have a lot of restriction on myself. Drinks I mean, like, at least I can drink a lot, which is a good thing. Not alcohol, like at least like some drinks I can drink more water, drink more. Basically a lot. I have to drink a lot of water now. I have to drink so much water that I have to, like, wow, damn, can't do too much on that end though. But the thing is, right, it's really kind of interesting. Like when I got the stroke and after the operation, it's like I've been only drinking water for 4 or 5 months. I never drink soft drink, I never drink anything else. It's just basically water every single day. And then when I return home, I still drinking water, and kind of like afterwards I do drink a bit of cola, but not every day. Now I can drink it almost like 2-3 days, and then 1 can, 2-3 days, 1 can, 2-3 days, 1 can. But even so, more towards that, I have to restrict myself though. Like, I do drink a lot. I do love to drink those kind of drinks. But as you guys saw earlier, when I was drinking the sashi drink, that's still my favorite drink. I just didn't know it's Singapore only drinks. I thought it was like, wow, it should be a drink that many countries should have. Apparently, it's only in Singapore. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, like, if you guys able to get a chance to trying it out, it is a nice drink in a way though. I mean, like, if I freaking place it as my top drink, better than Coca-Cola, better than Pepsi, better than Modern Dew or whatever other drink, yeah, that's my drink along the line. But then again, I mean, like, there might be some people who, like, it's more towards like some drink good, but then again, don't drink too much. Even I myself have to drink a lot of water though. Like just now I drink that sashi drink, and then once I end the stream, right, I will have to go and drink a lot of water. But I like, you know, I have to drink a lot of water. That's the thing. Because the thing is, right, it's more towards like drinking water is kind of like later on, hopefully when the water wash away all the sugar or all the salt or whatever chemical in the drink. Like, I have to set restriction on myself, whether I like it or not. But so far, alcohol, if you guys are wondering, did I drink alcohol? Really not alcohol though. Apparently there was someone who gave my dad a Christmas cake. And inside the cake was like contained alcohol. So I actually did ate the coffee pound cake that contained alcohol, and so I guess I did intake some alcohol, so I did eat an alcohol filled cake. Not really like a lot of alcohol, it's more towards like there was some alcohol taste on it, but I ate around 4 slices, 2 slices per day, 2 days. So like one day eat 2 slices, second day eat 2 slices. But after that, I drink a lot of water, just to kind of like hopefully wash away the alcohol in a way. Though it's kind of like a moment of like, at least I did drink some alcohol in the, but it's more like a alcohol filled cake, I guess. But at the release, I'm all right. Okay, it's that kind of like what's a few 2-3 days ago. So if I'm okay now, I think it'll be fine. It's more towards that I don't go and bang my head against the wall. That would be even better. I like the thing is, right, like I think it was like 2 days more, like 2 days that in the morning when I woke up, I for some reason my position was in the wrong way, and I actually knocked my, like, the thing is, like, you guys have to understand, my bed is really against the wall, so it's like it's a queen size bed. I can sleep on the side that is not near to the wall, but for some reason at the time when I woke up, I kind of for some reason knocked my head against the wall, and I hit my right side of my brain very painfully. Like, it was really kind of like, wow, damn, just a little bump on the head is really kind of like hurt me a lot, dude. So I have to be very, very careful. At least I have to be very careful. Because the thing is, right, it's just that I know, like, sometimes when I say that, don't make me bump your head with a 3-meter packet. Even I myself don't really want to get bumped on my head with a 3-meter packet. If not, people will be wondering, like, I'm even taking care of myself. That would be the worst case possible. I mean, really don't really want bad things to happen to anyone, including myself. At least that's what I think. Because it's like, if things badly happen, I'm gonna get. I mean that I'm not taking care of myself, and then most of you guys are gonna be like, Ame, what are you doing? I had no idea. I just kind of got my head bong along the line. But because it's kind of like, I don't really want you guys to worry about me. Even so, I mean, like, I want to make sure that I'm staying in good condition along the line. Like, it's really kind of like, not that I like to do bad things or whatever. It's more towards that I need to be very careful in a way, though, at times. Like, there's so many things I need to be cautious about, or whatever along the line. Like, it's really one of the things that just need to be very careful. Because it's just basically a lot of things I say, or a lot whatsoever along the line, I have to be very careful. It's like, if I'm not careful enough, people is gonna be mad at me. That's what I think. Even I will have to, like, even in a while, around 15 minutes later, like 15 minutes later, I have to go and sleep already, though. Because if I don't sleep properly, I think it'll be a problem in a way as well. Okay. I was like thinking of, like, okay, before anything else, no one is gonna ask me for a tarot card reading, right? just to verify that. Because it's for 50. So I'm gonna keep my tarot card. But anyway, a bit early. Like, technically 15 more minutes is what I think, but I think it's also a good time in a way to end the stream. I also kind of feel like, but like, ending the stream and go have a proper rest would be the best way to go. If not, like hopefully not doing too much. You know, if you guys will be worrying about me, that would be kind of like concerning as well. So, anyway, I think it's more towards like it's a good moment to rest up for you guys as well. Anyway, I know it's like 1 hour 30 minutes 1 hour and 26 to be 27 already. So it's more towards like, yeah, I think it's also a good time to rest up as well. So that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Well, technically today is also a short stream, but it's still a good stream, okay? Tomorrow is also another more talking stream a little bit, but we shall see how it goes. Because tomorrow is more towards like, it's kind of like Christmas Eve and Christmas, kind of like just chit-chatting along the line, because it's more towards like, just now I ate a bit too much for dinner, so I think it's also a good time for me to go and rest up properly. But that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys again at the next video or live stream. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Otsukare, bye bye.